Just letting you guys know you can listen to my No Bleeps podcast anywhere you stream podcasts or on my No Bleeps YouTube channel. Link in the description. Hey guys, it's Billy and welcome back to Sesh. Today we are doing a 911 David Dobrik video because David Dobrik came out to actually address some things on camera, and I thought that when he was going to be addressing the stuff that he was going to be putting this on his main channel or somewhere else that was a main place to put videos. But he put this video titled Let's Talk on his podcast channel. And if you guys remember when I was covering the entire Seth story and Seth going on H3, I said that he had addressed the stuff that Seth had said about, the jokes that he had made that were inappropriate, and not about the consent thing. That was not brought up at the time. That was not something that David addressed at the time. But in terms of people calling David out for certain jokes that he's made that were offensive, he addressed that in his podcast episode. It was like a 2-minute apology that he did, and people felt like that was not good enough. Like, he was putting it out there to such a small audience in terms of the grand scheme of David Dobrik audiences. And so nobody even knew that he even had addressed that. And people were upset that he chose to put it on there because he just didn't want to have his career affected. He put it in a place where not a lot of people were really going to see it. And so for him to put this video on his podcast channel, I know people are going to be upset about it. And the comments are off on this video, so I can't see the comments. There's no likes and dislikes on this video either. It is a 2-minute and 30-second video, and well, you guys, it's quite uncomfortable. I saw this coming because the Insider article did come out earlier today, which I have a whole video that I made for you guys, telling you guys what's been going on with Ethan and Trisha, talking about lawyers that they've had to kind of go through and talk to about this David situation. That is a whole thing that we're going to discuss. And also I'm going to be telling you guys about what has been included in this Insider article, because I gave like a whole breakdown. But obviously when I saw this video, I had to put that one on pause and just tell you guys exactly what David is saying in his video. But in the Insider article that did come out earlier today, his attorney said David will be addressing his community directly, and honestly, that made me think he was going to be putting something on his main channel, but I was very wrong. So in the video he posted on his podcast channel, he says he loves his job, he loves making videos, he loves making people happy, and then he gets into this consent subject, and he does say that he realizes that people can change their mind about the consent that they give, and then in turn, he would take a video down if someone wants to take back their consent. And he says that he gets consent for every video that he's done. And he says that he realizes that some of his older content, he didn't really like what he made, and so he's taken those videos down. But I think in particular, the way that he addressed this was not the way that people wanted him to, especially with him saying he realizes you can take consent back. Well, I think the issue that people were having was that Seth did not give consent, or it did not seem like he gave consent. There was no video clip of him being like, yes, I want to kiss Jason Nash. And so obviously that's not a situation where he consented and then he changed his mind. This is a situation of there was never any given. He did say sorry to Seth in this video, though. It took a minute, literally, because the video was 2 minutes, and it took like a minute and a half for him to get to that sorry to Seth. He said that he's taken a lot of videos down that he doesn't think represent him anymore, videos that he realizes hurt people. He's taken those videos down, and it is true, he has taken quite a bit of videos down, but I think the issue is that people are like, have you changed? Do you really think that what you did was wrong? Or are you just sorry because people are suddenly upset? Do you actually realize why people are upset? This whole situation goes way beyond just people realizing that David Dobrik made some mean jokes. It's way more than that. I think it's, what he was willing to do to make people laugh. And a lot of those things were way beyond just inappropriate jokes. and people feel like he took it way too far. I feel like it's definitely harder for David to come off as like really understanding the entire consent situation after Scott's video, and Scott including that clip of David scrolling through his text messages with Seth and trying to prove that Seth had wanted to do the prank a third time, as if that were supposed to mean that he really wanted to do the pranks and that he had given consent for the other two, when in fact that meant absolutely nothing about the other two. Scott is saying that Seth did consent to the second time, but there was no video proof that that occurred, and there was certainly no proof of it in the first one. And so obviously he's consenting to kissing Corinna, and it's Jason kissing him. That's not something that he gave consent to. That situation is just not the same as, hey, I don't like this video after 5 years or whatnot. Can we just take it down? But in his apology to Seth, he says he missed the mark on that one. He missed the mark on making content that everyone was going to enjoy, including the people that were in the videos. Which to this I'll say that they still call Nick Jonah because he looks like Jonah Hill, and Ethan and Trisha have been saying that's probably gonna really get to him, or probably has gotten to him. Now, David then gets into talking about how he has distanced himself from certain members of the Vlog Squad that he used to film with, and he mentions Dom. He says that he mostly chose to distance himself from former members of the Vlog Squad because his views did not align with any of theirs anymore, or some of them. And in particular, he's mentioning Dom, and he's saying that he doesn't condone any sort of inappropriate or any misconduct. And this is in reference to the Inside article that I will definitely be giving you guys a video brief about what's been going on with that. But the main thing that the Inside article was talking about was this one particular incident that had to do with Dom and something that he did, or allegedly did, in a video that David posted on his channel. This video is what the Insider article is about, and it alleges that there was a vlog made where these girls were going to come over. The plan was that they were going to hook up with Dom. Apparently they did not want to hook up with Dom, and so allegedly, in order to like try to get them to be like happy and like wanting to hook up with Dom, allegedly David wanted them to be drinking, and apparently they're not 21 at the time of this video. This is all alleged, you guys. I was not there for this incident, so please don't sue me. But Trisha was apparently there for this, and she says that David asked Jason to go get the alcohol. He said no, because Trisha wasn't down to like let him do that, and she said that she was uncomfortable by the situation, so she left. And apparently someone else was able to get the alcohol to the girls, and some of them did end up with Dom that night, and it was a not good situation. That's what's been reported on Insider. And I think in response to that article and any involvement that people have been saying, or any blame that people have been putting on David for that particular situation, he is saying that he doesn't condone any sort of misconduct at all, and he's been very disappointed with some of his friends in the past. And for that reason, he's separated from those friends. I think when hearing about the situation, David's mind and his lawyer, because his lawyer made a statement to Insider, and the statement was pretty much what David said. It said, anyone who knows him knows he does not condone misconduct in any form. Vlog participants provide consent before anything is posted. Whenever consent is retracted, posts are removed. Any insinuation of wrongdoing is inaccurate and defamatory. The consent that they seem to be talking about in this statement just references permission to be on David's channel, not permission to do whatever in a video. Like, this consent that they are talking about is truly just seemingly, can I put this video of you online? Not, can I do this to you? Obviously, they're saying that any insinuation of wrongdoing is inaccurate and defamatory. And I think that's definitely in reference to a couple of things that have been reported. And now there's this Insider article that's come out, and obviously people believe that David had a part in that, even though it seems like in David's mind and in his lawyer's statements, he's simply just saying, you know, I don't condone anything that Dom did, and not really looking at it as, oh, people might think that I messed up too. He's like leaving himself out of the equation entirely in that situation, where a lot of other people are looking at it as, David did something wrong too. But like I said, this whole thing, it's alleged. I can't tell if there was alcohol involved and given to those girls in that video. I literally don't know. That is not on tape at all. And the only thing that is on tape is them saying that 5 girls are going to come over. The 5 girls weren't down. In the video, David says, quote, by some stroke of luck and some master negotiating, end quote, some girls ended up being down. Obviously, that stroke of luck and the negotiating, I don't know if that was the alcohol. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. There's literally no proof of that, so I can't claim that in any way. But according to David, he doesn't condone misconduct in any form. With him saying that he doesn't condone everything that his friends do and he's been disappointed by his friends before, it makes it seem like he is taking himself out of it. And obviously people already have an issue with him not taking accountability. So for him to be like, oh, I was disappointed in my friends, it's like people are disappointed in you. But he continued on in his video by saying that his whole purpose for making videos is just to make people happy and inspire people, and he never wants anything to get in the way of that. And to the fans, he basically says like he's sorry if he let you down, and things like this will not happen again. He is learning from his mistakes, and he says that actions speak a lot louder than words. You can take his word for it that he's going to change, but he says he is going to show people that he is going to change and that the mistakes he made before will not be happening again. And that was literally all he said. That's all he said in the video. I think that if there weren't lawyers involved, I think he would have said a little bit more, but this situation is quite messy, and I definitely want to know, did you guys watch this video? There's no comment section on it, so I really can't tell how people are feeling about it. So let me know how you guys feel in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.